Hey cats and kittens, this is Foxerificaroni here on this dreary January day. Phew! Hope you're doing well. I'm good, I'm glad to be inside. I just rode my bike over to the grocery store, had to get the cat food, you know how that is. Can't have little starving kitties. Not cool, definitely not cool. Well, I had some ideas. Also at the store I bought some tape and some glue, and was thinking about my little notebook with the little wallpaper Mr. White pattern on there that I printed out, and it wants to be a book. It's gonna be my next book. I'm gonna write it. I think I'm gonna take that book. Well, today we're gonna decorate it a bit, and we'll see. I'm not sure of the execution of this book. Do I want to write it longhand somewhere else and then transfer it into the book? I'm definitely going to use my typewriter. I'm going to take my unbound pages and type them up in the typewriter and make that into a nice little book. And then I'm going to transfer those pages onto the computer and make it a proper book through CreateSpace, which is how I self-published my other two books, Wish of Pentacles and Mindy Peppermint of Being a Plush Ethnicity. And this book is going to be the second in the Mindy series. So they'll go together, and that's why I can reuse these graphics a bit. But it's going to be about Mr. White, the mysterious Mr. White. I should introduce you to the real Mr. White. And this is the real, actual Mr. White. Oh yes, hello there, everyone. It's very lovely to see you. Very lovely to see you. Is there something you wished me to convey in some way, Ms. Newbold? Oh, well, no, just really kind of wanted to show people that you are a physical being. As opposed to what? As opposed to imaginary. Oh, well, yes, I suppose. I don't quite understand how I could be confused with imaginary. I believe I've always been a physical being. I came into existence. I have a physical form. I imagine I shall at one point end my physical existence, and my physical form shall decay in some way, perhaps. Of course, as a plush. Pardon me, I've got a bit of hives. Yes, that's much better. This weather is most distressing. I really prefer the springtime, which is quite odd really because of all the pollen and such running around, but I do prefer spring, and winter's just so dreary. It's rather like England, also dreary, too far north. Yes. Well, if you don't mind, I really was in the midst of a bit of cheese, quite looking forward to that. Oh, certainly. Well, thank you very much for stopping by, Mr. White. You're most welcome. Goodbye. Have a lovely day. Here is the little notebook, and here's this is working out as a pretty good supply tray. Actually, I got a box of fruit for Christmas. And apples and oranges, and they were in here, but this is pretty good to keep your supplies together. So So we got I took the coil, let's see, okay. I took the coil off of the notebook, and here we have my pattern cover. Oh, I need some scratch paper. Let me think. What's somewhat neat about this? What I'm going to do, take my thick black pen, an El Marco ripoff. Do you remember the El Marcos? I think they still make them, but this is cheaper. And I'm just going to color it in, as you can see, where the ring holes are on both of these. I did the edges already and both sides, just to camouflage the coil a bit. So I'll do this side. Okay, apparently this is very glittery and it comes off all over everything, so I went and grabbed some newspaper, and I'm wearing gray sweatpants, so the glitter will be kind of, you know, that's somewhat attractive, I suppose. Until I just washed these pants yesterday, and I'm not going to the laundromat again until for a freaking week, so I'm gonna have, I don't care, I'm gonna have glittery pants for a week. I don't care. So anyway, this stuff has adhesive backing on it. It's not your typical, it's not just like duct tape. So anyway, let's see, I kind of get these edges like that. Okay, so let's put this black on. Okay, so I went ahead and I got large picture and cut it out, and it's glued on, and I'm about to either draw an outline around it or decoupage. I can't decide if I want to put an outline around it. I guess I will. Just maybe brown or black. Black, I guess. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. Not wild about the outline, but that's okay. Sorry, there's a shadow going across. It's actually the light, the shadow from the tripod, so there's not much I can do about it. So I'm gonna let this dry for a little bit, and then I will decoupage it. Well, hi there, here we are. I think this is the finished product. Yep. Zoom in a little for you. There's Mr. White. And Mr. White, and Mr. White, and Mr. White, and Mr. White, and Mr. White. Yeah, I think that is quite pretty. Now I just have to write the book inside it. Make it into a book instead of just a cute blank journal. Zoom out a little. So we have washi tape. And this is printed out. Actually, I found a much easier way to get these this tiled look. You just, I think it's a Windows application if you want to print something. And you can do this the same way. This printed as like a 3x5s. To print a photo, you can print a sheet of wallets. And so that's what I did. This is wallet size. And then I noticed there was another smaller, what do they call it, a proof size, which is closer to this. This wasn't exactly, I didn't print this out that way, but I did print this out that way. So this was decoupaged, this part, not the big picture, just the background, and I went over the tape too, and the sides, and just Elmer's glue and water. Three parts glue to 1 part water. And then we open it up and we have the disco end papers. Whoa! And this will be a book. This will be the, like the first page, title page, and then chapter 1, blah blah blah, however many pages I want to put in here. I think this has 25 sheets in it right now, make as long as I want. And we've got the back disco, and then we've got the night disco. Yeah. Okay. Well, this has been Fox, and thank you so much for watching and subscribing, and give me a like if you feel so inclined, and all that good YouTube stuff. And I'll catch you again. And I like to watch your videos too, so if I don't already know about your channel, let me know. Okay. Good night.